Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is another video looking at a feature of the next version of Windows 10, version 2004. Once again, available starting somewhere in April for most users, as we are moving ahead with the first version for 2020. Now, one of the changes and improvements with Windows 10 version 2004 is in the sign-in options. Of course, when you sign in, you have, the possibility of having passwords, and a lot of times passwords are more annoying than anything else for a lot of people. And we always say you gotta have, really tough passwords and so on. Well, Microsoft is trying to make this as seamless as possible on computers. And one of the ways is by simplifying the way you might actually be able to log in to your PC. So when you go into the options now, you will have in the settings and in the accounts, the sign-in options on the left side have a few different things. One of them, first of all, is trying and telling you require Windows Hello sign-in for Microsoft accounts. Now this means that if you actually turn this on, it's going to not only require you to sign in with some new way, and for example, I use a PIN. It could be with Windows Hello if you have a compatible camera, maybe you have a fingerprint reader, some kind of security key, and so on. What it does is nice because it removes the password requirement across Windows 10. That means that instead of asking your password everywhere it wants a password, it's going to require your sign-in that you actually prefer. So if it's Windows Hello with your face recognition, it's going to work like that, even in apps within Windows 10. If it's, for example, in my case, it's a PIN, well, now instead of my super complicated password, I will just enter my PIN, and everything happens just, below. Invisible in the background if you want. And another option in the sign-in options here is the restart apps. If you turn this on, when there's a restart, if you were doing something within an app somewhere, a program, and you have a restart for some reason, well, the app will actually restart after you restart your PC and actually restart at the same place that you were actually in the app itself. So by doing this, it means that you will be able to simply get back to work and do whatever you were doing, because it's going to remember that sign-in option and remember where your apps actually were in the, where you were working and what page was open and so on. Most of that will work with Microsoft apps, Microsoft Store apps, and some Win32 apps, but they'll have to be compatible with this feature, of course. So a few new sign-in options. And also one last option that is available for when you're at the lock screen. One of the biggest problems probably in the lock screen is something goes wrong. You can't sign in. Your password doesn't work. Well, there's a new shortcut of that you can use in that login screen. And what happens when you actually choose that the keyboard shortcuts is that you can actually explain what's happening, and that information is actually going to be sent at Microsoft, and they'll be able to compare and see why you can't actually log into your PC and what's the reason behind all of it, and try to help you recover your account also at the same time. So a few changes in the sign-in options in the new version 2004 of Windows 10. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.